A night at the raceway turns tragic for a family as a motocross bike flies off the track, killing their 5-year-old son. Caden Henley was watching the race on his bicycle next to the track. It was his family's weekly trip to Ephrata's Motor Raceway. KXLY4's Aaron Luna has the story now from Wenatchee and tells us how the family is dealing with all the emotions that come from such a painful loss.
The question here is, how does the family go about planning a funeral for a 5-year-old? They say he was a firecracker and fun to be around. He was also the baby they'll never get back.
At the hospital, nurses performed CPR on 5-year-old Caden Henley for more than an hour. When they finished, his mom asked them to try one more time.
He just didn't wake up. He was just a sweet little angel.
It was the traditional family outing at the Ephrata Motor Raceway Saturday night, when 5-year-old Caden, the youngest of the family of 6, decided to get a closer look.
He had just come up next to me and I smiled down at him and he smiled up at me and...
He pedaled away, and the next thing Mom Shelby Henley heard was that there had been an accident. She started running.
And I saw his bike and he wasn't on it, and then he was just laying there.
It's common for the raceway to let spectators close to the track, close enough for John Smith to lose control of his bike, sending it careening into the 5-year-old.
I just kept telling him, Caden, you're strong, you can do this, just breathe, just breathe, Caden.
For Mom Shelby and Dad John, Caden was the last child they planned to have. He was their baby.
I miss waking up, and he'd usually end up in bed with us, so I miss waking up and being able to kiss his cheeks and his nose and his ears and everything about him. I really miss.
They also believe the raceway is missing some much-needed safety regulations, something they never really thought of before. As far as John Smith, the rider who lost control, they say it's hard not to be angry.
You can't handle your bike, you shouldn't be on the track.
But understand at the same time.
But it was an accident, and he is going to live with that for the rest of his life, knowing what he did, and that's probably a horrible feeling to have to live with, and I feel bad for him too. And
now the Henley family must try to fill the gap left by their little firecracker.
It's so quiet. It's so quiet. He was a little spitfire,
A tragic accident that has forever changed the lives of one Wenatchee family. Reporting in Wenatchee, Aaron Luna, KXLY4 HD News.
A memorial concert fundraiser is scheduled for Monday at noon at Lincoln Park in Wenatchee. If you'd like to make a donation in his honor, a Facebook memorial page has been set up in Caden's memory. You can make donations there or to the Caden Memorial Fund at any Washington Trust bank.